everyone, welcome to Timpan Alley 2. My name is Durra Leung.
And I'm Sam Rosenblattt, and we're your hosts for tonight.
So Timpan Alley 2 is a concert series to support fellow emerging musical theater writers. Each time we'll invite 3 writers to present their works.
Tonight, we are so lucky to have Lucy O'Brien, Trinity Chen, and Maggie Sharp Tallan. Before each of their sets, we'll do a short interview with each writer. And now,
without further ado, here's our first interview. Hello, everyone. We're so glad to have the composer Lucy O'Brien here with us today. Hello, Lucy. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. Nice to be here.
Hey, Lucy. So why don't you tell us a little about yourself, where you're from, things you've worked on, etc., etc.
So I'm sitting here in Geelong, Australia, which is where I grew up. It's about an hour away from Melbourne. And I practiced music my entire life. I have a keyboard here, but I'm also in a house at the moment with 3 harpsichords and a forte piano and a harp and a cello and stuff. Both my parents were classical musicians. Since then, I happened to fall into music directing for music theatre because it sort of summed up all of my skills. And then I thought about, I'd always written music, as we all sort of did, you know, tinkering, playing little pop songs and stuff. But yeah, about 10, 12 years ago, I thought, why don't I write music theatre? And have been doing that ever since, and music directing, yeah.
Wow, that all sounds wonderful. So Lucy, as a composer, are there any aspects of composition that you really geek out over? Like, do you have a favorite key change, meter change, chords, progression, that kind of stuff?
I love playing with like multimeter and stuff, and I think like earlier in my writing career I was like way more into like jazz chords and stuff like that and jazz theory, having gone through VCA, Victorian College of the Arts, which has like quite a strong focus on jazz, but these days I find myself listening to a lot of like vibe-based music, like a lot of sounds and stuff, and like have been getting much more into production and like thinking about how to use that in music for a lot more. So that's been sort of getting me up and writing in the morning at the moment.
And what are you writing about? What are you up to? What have you been keeping busy? What projects have you got going on?
Yeah, so I just finished a big project with a company called Performing Arts Tokyo, which was an international song cycle featuring some work from a few other NYU alums like Jamie Buxton and Brandon Michael Loudon. There we go. Brandon, he was my partner, my lyricist for it, and we wrote a couple of songs and got some of the old NYU like acting crew to be in it. So Kennedy Kanagawa was in one of the songs, which was amazing. And then I had an ensemble song of another 5, which had singers from all different parts of the world doing it. Obviously not something you can usually do, so like tricky to rehearse and stuff, but so much fun to get all these different people together. Aside from that, I've just been working on a pile of pitches, actually pitching things, doing a few interviews, and I've been working at Monash University teaching into their performance stream, teaching their kids about how to write musical songs and the function of songs in musicals. Yeah, really fun. Oh, guess what? We had a round table and it had Fred, Mindy, Mel, Sarah Cooper, Julianne, one of Andrew's friends. Oh, I hope I haven't forgotten anyone, but it was so nice to see all their faces again. Yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. Like, you are keeping busy, and that's a very good thing. And thank you so much for spending time speaking with us today. So without further ado, we'll go into the song.
Great, thank you.
Right now, my country queen's getting gasoline because she's driving to her show. She just turned 18, got her car so clean, and she's got no Romeo. feel real low. Hate to see her go, but I know she has her plan. Gonna sing real loud, gonna draw a crowd, sign a deal with a businessman. And I'll be waiting for you. I'll be at your window for you. Right now, the country queen's in a magazine, singing every other night. Got her face programmed onto Instagram, and I'm thinking it's alright. I grab my Ford, drive to her front door, and I sneak around the house. But the gates and walls are a bit too tall, so I'm singing like a mouse. But I'll just wait here for you. I'll be at your window for you. And now my country queen's on a silver screen, kissing tailors I don't know. She's a big time name with exploding fame, and a mob at every show. She keeps her cool by the swimming pool, mailing gifts to all her fans. And I think it's time, so I start to climb, but the cops had other plans. I'll come back here for you. I'll climb up your window for you. You're the star that brings me to your window. You're the spell that keeps me coming back. Got me climbing over walls and fences, got me acting like a maniac. I'll do whatever to be seen. I'll do whatever for my queen. I think, honey, here's some company. You deserve to rest your head. So I take a bath and a swift cat nap, and they find me in your bed. I'll just wait here for you. I'll climb out your window for you. You're the sight that brings me to your window. You're the spell that keeps me coming back. Got me climbing over walls and fences, got me acting like a maniac. I'll do whatever to be seen. I'll do whatever for my queen. Right now, my country queen's in a limousine, and she's heading for her flight. Got her family close and 3 guards at most, but she does not leave my side. My country queen is a rocking queen. She's got hold of all our hearts. With a fresh tempo and an old banjo, she could never fall apart. Write me a song, you used to beg me. A song of love and happiness and joy. Well, this is the best I can do now. I couldn't find the exact right progression. I tried for months, but then one day I quit. And so have you. And this is it. But now the melody finds me. escaping my soul. I was afraid that you'd envelop me, so larger than life, so full of life and joy. You are, the world's in your palm. What use am I? So I couldn't find the words with the meaning. I love you forever, forever I want you. And now it's too late, yeah, now it's too late. And now the melody finds me. My voice is escaping my soul. Words spill out with no control. My family jokes that I never cried as a kid. I just pick myself up. No grace harmony ever stopped me. How I am strong is the source of my pride. Everyone else can fall down around me and ask for a hand to help them rise, while I protest all their help with my lies. There are no more chances to ask you. So I write my song on an old piece of paper. Trembling hands work fast to get it out. Place it in a bottle. Watch it dip and bounce away down Merry Creek. The words I write and sing, but never speak. The current takes it far away, moves quick and slow. But you stopped listening long ago. It's been a year since I last saw you. The world to you has turned as cold as stone. You're always a gem I hold to my heart, not a trophy on some human shelf. Forget that part. I'd better start roaming the road to see you again. foggy mountains far away, all the way to the west.
Hi, everyone. We are so happy to have one of our guest artists here, Trinity Chen. Hi, Trinity.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Trinity. So glad to have you here. Can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name is Trinity. I came to America 2 years ago to study NYU. I am part of 29 cycle. I am a librettist and a lyricist. And right now I'm in LA. So I am glad that you get to hear my songs.
Yeah, we're so excited to. Well, tell us a little bit about where you draw inspiration from.
Because I have been playing Chinese instruments for a long time, I've always wanted to incorporate Chinese cultures and our special traditions into American musical theater works. I believe by combining these two different cultures together, we can find something new and something unique that hasn't been really been explored before. So I have been really focusing on exploring traditional like fairy tales and traditional our let's say our cultural relics. For example, like a painting, an Asian painting, an ancient notion, an ancient story. That all makes me really interested.
That's really, really exciting. So Trinity, so can you tell us a little bit about what you've been working on, what you're doing in LA, and is there anything you're writing at this moment?
I am working on a musical. We don't know what it's called yet, but it's based on a traditional Chinese painting called Qingming Festival on the River. I've been working on this with our 29 cycle classmate, Nathan Rebley. And we are now on the development stage, but we are very excited about it. Yes.
That's so cool. Oh, I can't wait to hear stuff from that. For now, though, let's get to hear some songs tonight.
I want to earn so much more, but I also have to rest. I want to help those who suffer, but I'm not that charitable. I want to say love to the world, but I don't have the nerve. I want to escape the past, but I'm not any wiser. If I had a bigger house, I would still eat in the bedroom. If I had a pile of jewelry, I would hide it under my bed. If I had a glorious cruise, I would watch it from the loft. If I had a time machine, I would correct all my wrongs. walls and live them all again. What a pathetic being. But the truth is everything that I can be cannot escape me. I want to earn so much more. I never thought I could cry again. I never thought my heart would beat again. But I'm crying, my numbed heart beating at the sight of my child. My own child sleeping soundly. I've just found the entire world in my hands. Let's move it on, my little chum. A wild adventure is to come. Even when you make a mistake, you'll learn to bend so you don't break. Let's move it on, my little chum. One day I'll watch you be the drum. A better world's out there for you, with a brighter future to pursue. You'll have it all, my little chum, 'cause now my life belongs to you. I may not have lots of money, may not give you stars and moon. There's no mansion you'll inherit, but you'll have a place called home. I can tell you stories, though I don't know many. I can tell you the one about a weaver from the east. I will make you happy as best as I can. I will work very hard to know what you want. At least we can hide inside a nestle, or roll up our sleeves and wrestle. Together we can take her on all the way to the top of the hill, then sit and watch the rising sun. Let's move it on, my little boy. I'll keep you warm and bring you joy, and I will give you every bit of the rest of me, what's left of me.
I've traveled far and had my time. I've said hellos and bid goodbyes. There was laughter, there were tears. There was me, the only me. I filled my cup and knocked it over. I spilled my life on a memory. I think you're right, I've gained and lost, but what I've got is the truth of me. I was praised and applauded, well raised, in fact, lauded, well that's a wonderful life. Then me bruised and battered, confused, heart shattered, that soul, so the truth of my life, all of it shaped the only me. That's the truth of my life. I've tasted love, the greatest kind. I've compromised or stood my ground. People come, people go. The only one who never leaves is this me, who has been beyond the moon till I see the buffoon playing me that I've become. I've been thrown through the edge on my own, so I pledge to myself the truth of my life, all of it shaped, the only me, that's the truth of my life, the truth of my life, from the start to the end. Sometimes I will find it hard to forge alone, but gently I will find myself, the only me, the only me, the only me.
Hello, everyone. We are so thrilled to have our friend Maggie Sharp Tallan here today to talk with us. Hi, Maggie. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me be a part of Tin Pan Alley 2.
Hey, Maggie. So tell us a little about yourself. Tell us where you're from, what you've been working on, stuff like that.
I am from Northern California. I recently just finished my MFA with Sam and Durra at NYU in musical theater writing, so that's very exciting. And I also have a YouTube channel called Maggie Times.
That sounds wonderful. I'm always a big fan of your YouTube videos. So speaking of which, what similarities do you find between creating YouTube videos and writing musical theater? And what are the differences?
I think a big similarity is definitely thinking on your feet and being quick to just picture different ways of doing something and trying out things over and over again until it works. That would be, I guess, in like the post-production process of making a video. And in writing a song, you always have to go back and try new things. And a difference would be, I think for me, with writing musical theater, it is way less invasive to me. I think like making YouTube videos is super, it's a lot like using a journal or a diary for me, and it's just like pretty much the inner workings of my brain. So it's very, very individual to me. Whereas writing a song or writing musical theater, you get to look into someone else's perspective, which is refreshing and very nice. Still hard work though.
And speaking of all the wonderful songs you've been writing, what else are you working on? What's next for Maggie Sharp Tallan?
I'm still working on my thesis project from the MFA with my writing partner. And additionally, I'm currently working on what is the future look like for my YouTube channel and working on some personal songwriting as well on the side. So who knows what that will look like? I don't know yet.
That all sounds exciting. So without further ado, let's go into the song that Maggie Sharp Tallan is presenting. Thank you so much, Maggie. That all sounds exciting. So without further ado, let's go into the song that Maggie Sharp Tallan is presenting. Thank you so much, Maggie.
Thank you. Enjoy, everyone. Thank you, Sam and Durra.
One measly arrow, one sharpened point shot in your side. Behind my bow I tried to hide. If I knew CPR or some painless removal procedure, I would save you here and now. Though there you stand, full of breathlessness, deader than I could have ever imagined. But really, why have you not fallen over, my dearest dear? Dear, dear. Oh, he's probably thinking, Brian, why did you have to shoot me, pursue me, then uproot me from this earth? Oh, Brian, why did you have to take me, disrespect me, and forsake me? Did you forget my worth? I wish I knew anything about standing up against a scary patriarchal figure. Though there you stand, full of out of breathlessness, looking less like a deer than I could have ever imagined. Really, it's okay for you to die now. Going to the light, my dearest dear, dear, dear.
Miss the good old days without a dryer, when we'd have to hang the clothes to dry. But I don't think that's the point of this art. It's probably the same period as the frat boy thing. I think it's because of the gravity and the natural tilt of the earth. Oh yeah, I don't think that's a machine. It's just spinning. It spins naturally. It's a part of data. I always find dadaism interesting because they're trying to undo everything. But I'm not sure if what I just said is correct, like objectively correct. I wonder how the artist Ray purchased these materials. Did he buy from one grocery store? Ooh, there's a spider web on it. Thank God I put my glasses on.
My body vibrates with a high, unlike one from any drug. And as I bid my friends goodbye, I walk out of school all smug. So I buy some Ben & Jerry's, a celebratory bottle of wine, some maraschino head. It's kind of even good. My teacher even said I wrote it with the pencil I was holding in my hand. I wrote it really very greatly like I always planned. So before you try to string me along, just know that I wrote a really good song. I got home, chant to the mirror. I'm a songwriter, and a songwriter I am. And while I'm feeling important and I see myself clearer, I stare into my own eyes as I'm dialing my gram. Hey Gram, I wrote a good song, and I knew you would be proud. I enunciate with my tongue, and I tell her really loud. It only took me 3 hours and a pill from a baggie. No, this isn't a prank call, it's your granddaughter Maggie. So before you say my career won't last long, just know that I, and only I, just wrote a really good song. Did Shakespeare shit out one really good play? Or Jesus one miracle? San Francisco one gay? I'm full of good songs, like really, really good ones. My mom said I'm pretty and that I can write good songs. I wrote a good song. Have I mentioned it yet? It was me who wrote the song, just in case you forget. Let me sign it for you. Is that Dennis with a D? I wrote it by myself, that's right. I wrote it
I hope you all enjoy the songs that we presented tonight. Our next concerts will be on November 13th.
For more information, you can check us out on Facebook or Instagram. We're at Tin Pan Alley 2.
Thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you very soon. Good night.
Have a great night.